There's a guy down there by me who reached out to me. We wanted to sell his radon kits because he wasn't doing enough radon. So for the CRMs, with having them calibrated and the licensing, he wanted to get out of it because he wasn't selling enough. I credit that to the package. I spent $8,000 or $9,000 buying like seven machines or something like that. I think I got them for like $1,100 a piece. I bought them in bulk, and they're $1,500 a pop. I've already doubled what they cost me in just revenue doing radon testing, and the year's not done yet. So I'm like, you guys just aren't marketing your services that people want. Like, get out and market the services that people want. They don't know the value. You got to tell them the value of it because they want it. They just don't know it in some cases and stuff. And
well, they need to do it. I mean, like, hopefully, agents in Evansville are telling their clients to get radon test.
The radon's been interesting because I've been doing it a short period of time, but I'm doing a ton of it. And the agents are asking about how I'm finding so much radon. I'm just explaining that I'm not finding more. I'm doing more tests. So your percentages of me finding more are going to be greater.
Right.
And I don't think they realize, like, I have to go over the myths of radon down there because to them, they're still in the old school thought of that you only need to do a radon test if there's a basement. Well, I've got a bunch of radon tests that are over crawl spaces in the lowest county in the entire state that are coming in high.
It happens.
And it's interesting to see that. And then when they see it, they get surprised by it. And so now they're getting more of them with their inspections. So it's been fascinating to watch, actually.
Well, let's talk about another thing. So do you offer sewer camera inspections?
Not yet. We're rolling it out this coming season.
We're rolling it out. All right. So here's one thing I would tell every real estate agent in America on sewer camera inspections, because this is one of those things that scares them, right?
Yes, a couple of them asked me not to do it.
Right. And those ones that ask you not to do it, I really hope they watch this, because I'm going to give them the best advice ever on sewer camera inspections. And I'm going to give you some advice on it too. You don't sell it. It sells itself. Now, a good real estate agent is going to realize the different risk parameters and prioritize that with clients so that you don't have to sell it. So clients are asking for it, but only when they need it. So let me tell you what I mean by that. I'm going to give you the hierarchy. If we have a house that was built in 2005, there's no big tree in the front yard. There's no indication of any backup in the line when you're running the pipes, all the sewer lines at the inspection. That is absolutely a waste of money to get a sewer camera inspection on. I don't care whether it's $200 or $300, even that small. Every one of your inspections includes sewer guard coverage. So if there's a collapse, if there's a breakage, that PVC line is easily correctable. We can dig down. Our coverage limitations are going to cover, in most all cases, the entire repair. They have nothing to worry about at that point. And you can tell those agents that say, gosh, I don't really like those sewer camera inspections. Well, I have good news for you. You don't need them on a lot of houses. 2005 newer, no tree in the front yard, no big maple or whatever. We're all right. If it's a 1995 or before house, all right, now we're talking about a pretty substantial amount of time that pipe's been in the ground, where there was chances for things to move, chances for roots to grow into it, chances for structural collapse, chances for that one little seal that could have been glued improperly to cause its ultimate problem. For $200 or $300 on a 1995 or before house, I'm suggesting any home buyer get a sewer camera inspection anywhere. Now, the only tricky one, it's from 1995 to 2005, and really maybe even to 2010. Got a house with a big tree in the front yard, and that line goes right by that tree. Get a sewer camera inspection. It's worth it. I mean, again, for $200 or $300, why not?
You throw in a sewer cam inspection, even if your inspection, I've had very few of them that are coming in over $1,000 for the inspection. It's still less than 1% of the cost of the house.
It's still too much, though. People look at that and they think that there's that's a big dollar figure for most people, because it's still $1,000, 1% of the house. Well, that means they could have, instead of putting down 20% on the house, they could have put down 21%,
right.
Or they could have made a payment this month on a brand new Porsche 911.
But what about the cost when once again, we're mitigating risk. And so when you look at the risk versus the reward, they're not seeing the potential value.
And now you've gotten to the greatest point you can make on the sewer camera thing. One is tell the agents only when they need it and say, I don't want to sell your clients this. You tell them when they need it.
Yes.
We will not do a push for it, but this is what you should be doing to get the maximum value for your client, maximum protection. And by the way, they're not paying $1,000 for the inspection. They're paying $400 for the inspection. They're paying $200 in other ancillary services that they wanted, like radon, like termite. And then they're paying $300 not for a sewer camera inspection. Agent, it's not that we want to show your clients a picture of the inside of the sewer line. It's that if we can get that sewer camera down that line and show that there's no problems, then they have a 12-month guarantee on that pipe. Now people look at that a little bit differently. It's not $1,000 for the inspection.
Right.
It's $1,000 for an inspection, a known quantity on the sewer line today, a 12-month guarantee on the sewer line, 5 years of roof leak protection, and $15,000 worth of other coverage to mechanical issues, mold issues, anything that breaks right after the inspection. They're more than willing to pay that. It's how we package that and say, and describe what it is. There is no freaking way we're going to go to that same customer, though, and say, hey, I can tell you what your house's condition is today. Tomorrow it could change 100%. It could fall down. We're not responsible. Would you like to know what it is today for $1,000? I think they say no, and we've seen that in the market.